Can we just admit mistakes were made in this situation? Okay, Britney Spears clearly needed that conservatorship. It's like, it's so obvious at this point. I don't even know what's the argument to the contrary. Okay, she has been a disaster as a mother. She's now once again being a disaster as a wife, and she's just kind of a disaster as a person at this point in time, because now she's taken out in public, okay, because just left to her own device. Okay, she's just gonna post half nudes all over Instagram, and nobody wants to see that, mess at this point in time. Britney Spears acts manic in restaurant as Sam Ashkari storms out. So now she's gonna be losing her #1 fan? Yo, that shit really sucks. Alright, Britney Spears reportedly had a meltdown in an LA restaurant Friday that caused her husband, Sam Assgrabber, to leave the establishment. People who allegedly witnessed the incident at Joey in Woodland Hills, California, told TMZ Saturday that the pop thing, 41 years old, she's only 41, holy, time flies when you're a psychopath, was manic and began speaking gibberish. Oh, but when Kanye wants to run off at the mouth, people just want to say he's lost his mind. Oh, but Britney Spears gets to be manic. White woman privilege. Spears also began a was also being recorded at the time by patrons inside the restaurant. I play the video, but it's TMZ, and TMZ are huge copyright cucks, so, which reportedly upset the Hold Me Closer singer. The fuck? I know Hit Me Baby One More Time, which should be a command at this point, but outside of that, I don't know any other Britney Spears song, to be completely honest. Okay, Back in the Cut, super hot, but now fucking old drunken mess. Let's just call this exactly what it is. In a video obtained by the outlet, Spears could be seen holding up a menu to shield her face from the camera. Because like I said, I've seen the video, but showing it here would be a tremendous fucking disaster because TMZ sucks. Like, this isn't, just off rip or anything like that. It's just kind of like people were thinking, I'm just ascribing motive here to this situation, okay? They're just seeing people who are just calmly eating at a high-end restaurant, okay, in California, so it's not like it wouldn't be uncommon for a celebrity to show up. It's like, oh, the Britney Spears and her current fuckboy. Okay, wonderful, fantastic. They're having a meal, whatever, okay, and then all of a sudden things start to get rowdy and loud, and then after a while, after brother storms out of the fucking place, okay, then people are like, wow, she's fucking nuts, and I think that maybe her dad had a point. So to think that this was all instigated by her being photographed, bruh, it's just not the case, okay? Sources claim Ashgahari, 28. Why? You're 28. You're 28, kind of looking like an Arab Giga Chad, and you're wifing up somebody's, sloppy fourths? Fifths? Bruh, I understand a little bit of worship, okay? And especially taking a look at some of these pictures, it's definitely some fucking fan service that you're trying to play out in real life, okay? Maybe somebody's sister was a big fan from Back in the Cut. I'm just wondering, what's this guy's motives, okay? Or does he think that, he can be a sugar baby? But there's a shot clock on that shit. Anyways, just 2 minutes later, Spears reportedly walked out herself, and her bodyguard allegedly picked up the bill. Yeah, okay, that's good. Reps for the music superstar. Yeah, it really doesn't much matter what they have to say, okay? Pictures, once again, hate to be hack, pictures tell 1,000 words. Manager at Joey's tells Page 6 that they could not disclose any information or confirm the couple was there. No, exactly. Why would they? This is a place of some level of prestige. Why would they start outing their clientele? Okay, that's just standard practice. And you take a look at these pictures, man. I know we've done this before, but we'll get to it after we're done reading some of the verbiage affixed to this page. Spears has openly struggled with mental health issues, particularly due to stresses of her 13-year conservatorship. What came first, though, the mental health issues or the conservatorship? I think we're starting to piece some shit together. Just saying. She was reportedly diagnosed with bipolar disorder. Yeah, I just don't know. Yo, I know people, girls specifically, with bipolar disorder, okay? If they're on their shit, if they're properly taking care of themselves, I'm talking about, okay? They can overcome this fucking nonsense. They can manage it. And especially if they're in a happy relationship, they don't need to be posting lewds to Instagram, constantly getting banned. It's not shit that happens, man. but has spoken on social media and in court about allegedly being held in a mental health facility against her will and being forced to take medications. Can you back any of that stuff up, or is that just another one of those, yeah, things were tough for me and then people were like literally trafficking me? Despite her hardships, Spears and Ashgahari were able to tie the knot in June of 2022. Yeah, that was after all the shit. And this dude, like I said, we're going to take a look at the picture that's right here. And this is probably one of the best ones that I've seen so far, just for clarity's sake, okay? Look at the way that he's holding on to her. That is some serious mommy vibes, okay? That's what it's giving mommy vibes right now, okay? And he is holding on to her. If you were to Photoshop that dude out of the picture, okay, or if you were to just say, if you were to frame this as Britney Spears takes a picture with an overly handsy fan, it wouldn't look out of place, okay? That dude's holding on to her for dear fucking life, okay? Cheek resting right on her breast as she is staring directly at that camera. Ooh, lights and attention. It's time to fucking go. I don't know exactly, obviously it's not holding one of his hands, okay, but he's trying to grab some side tit, and it's like, yeah, we know, it's all fine and stuff. He's grabbing up on the other shoulder, it's like, it's mine, nobody come close, it's mine. It's like, yeah, we know, you were dumb enough to wife her up. But she's like, hand on neck, and, you know, right hand, I don't know, adjusting a fucking dress or something like that. Like, couldn't give less of a fuck, bro. You are a fan. And that's the way that she's treating you. That's not the frame. That is not the frame right there. Despite her hardships, yes, they were able to tie the knot and fairy tale waiting and all that shit. Spears' birthday in December, Shgari, and there's another picture of it right there. So, yo, she's 41, and she is one bad breakup away from gaining like 40 pounds. Holy, it's right there. And again, she's the one looking directly at the camera with the most forced smile I've seen in a minute. And he's the one who's leaning in. The physiognomy, man, never, ever, ever lies, okay? And yeah, just the amount of attention he dotes on her as opposed it's like the other way around. It doesn't happen, man. Yeah, but Ashgari posted a video on Instagram of the special things he did to commemorate his wife on her special day. She's 41. There's nothing special about that. Congratulations, you survived a date that most people didn't think that you'd get to. Like, I don't know what we're doing here, including taking her out to eat and showering her with gifts and balloons. You don't have to do that stuff. If you're that dude, you don't have to do that stuff. Later that month, he debunked skeptics' claims that he controls Spears, telling TMZ at the time, no, I don't control what we have for dinner. Oh, I don't even control what we have for dinner? Bruh, we can tell by the pictures. They say more than your words ever could, okay? Because, yo, your girl's out there doing this. We know you don't have any framing in this relationship. She's the one who calls all the shots. You're just the eye candy, and probably, I'll be honest, he's kind of a tall dude, so probably 7 inches of candy as well. In the past, there's been a lot of stuff going on. So I understand where fans are coming from. The model added. Bro, you're a male model. Oof. And again, you wifed up a 41-year-old. What the fuck's your problem? They're just being protective, if anything. They're being good fans. Protective? Well, okay, because your bitch spun this narrative where she was being held down by the system. Everybody was out to get her. And then she, breaks free. Okay, what everybody thought was a good idea to begin with. And then goes on this wild string of unfettered nonsense. But people are thinking, you control her? I don't think so. There's no indication of that at all whatsoever. However, the couple have hinted a few times that not everything is smooth sailing in their relationship. Yeah, no shit. Okay. Spears admitted in November that she wasn't totally present during her wedding. We could tell. To Ashgahari, the Iranian actor, haram, super haram, said that he is not a fan of his wife's topless photos online. Yep, and if she actually loved him, she wouldn't be doing any of that stuff. The pair had not directly addressed their recent restaurant situation on their social media. Yeah, of course not, because it's not going to look good for her, okay? Because she going to be out there on the skids here soon, okay? If this guy ever fucking develops a backbone, if he realizes at 29, okay? Because he has yet to hit his financial peak. Let's keep it $150, okay? He's a young dude. She's only going to continue to get older. They're both only going to continue to get older, okay? Hate to play the fence sitter on the situation, but that's just the facts. He's eventually at 30, 31, 32, going to roll over and go, ugh, when he's trying to dick her down and can't do it in one direction because my hips hurt. The first time that you hear that, or just the, ugh, or you hear a snapping of a hip, okay, a clicking of a joint, and it's like, that shit is fucking done, okay? I don't know if he's running, sugar baby game where he's just trying to, get that marriage across the finish line so that he can punch out with a little nice nest egg. Maybe that's what he's doing, but outside of that, man, I'm having a tough time trying to connect the dots on this. One story that, definitely called off rip, that would be good old Amouranth. And oh boy, did your boy get fucking dislike bombed to shit on that video right there for me just calling out that entire thing was fucking cap. And guess what? Right, 1000% right, okay? And she's just continued to come out, and the day after she was, still in a low-cut top thing, my husband abused me. She wore a sweater for one fucking day, and then just immediately, I need to go on a break for a while, immediately started coming back and continued to do all of her fucking hoe shit afterwards. Everybody's like, huh, really, huh? So all of that, oh my god, Amouranth is being abused and she's being pimped out by her husband. It's like, bro, come on. She's a girl on the internet. If she wasn't looking for attention to begin with, she never would have been on the internet, okay? Yo, check out these recent claims, okay? Amouranth speaks out against criticism of her content. Yeah, I thought, she was that, like, I was basically being trafficked. Popular Twitch streamer Amouranth issues a statement addressing constant criticism of her content following her split from her husband. Oh, yeah, she actually filed the paperwork because, of course, 80% of divorces are facilitated by the woman. And what is that, 70% of the time? Or is it 90% of divorces? It's getting close to that, okay? It's in between, okay? And then 70% of the time it's about finances, and in this case, oh my god, if she plants that seed that I'm being forced to show my tits on the stream, I'm forced to do all my photo shoots on OnlyFans, rather, Instagram as well. I'm forced to bounce around and write names on my body at the behest of my husband. Yeah, just don't mind all of the gas stations that I bought or all the real estate I've accrued over the years. And even if her husband, shout out to that simp, had put all those purchases in his name, she went out, okay, and she already poisoned the well, so you know that this fucking divorce is already signed, sealed, and delivered, okay? She already made the accusations that he's an abuser. She's 28. Come on, man. Come on. You're fucking Asian. Sorry to say, bro, but she's 28. She's gonna have a sob story out there, and I think that she's out there in California, so guess what? That dude was already behind the 8 ball, and then throw in some sort of a Me Too shtick on top of that, bro, you ain't getting fuck all from this empire that you theoretically created, okay? But it's funny. She comes out and says, I'm just being exploited. And then after filing the paperwork, taking like a week off, comes back and continues to exploit herself. Like, what are we doing here, kids? After a long silence, she still continued to stream, by the way. Twitch sensation. She is sensation because she's good at video games? Come on now. Amouranth has finally issued a public statement against the constant criticism of her content that she's been receiving for late. For those who didn't know, Kaitlyn Michelle Siragusa, oh my god, the name behind the persona, is one of the top female streamers, over 6.5 million followers. Yeah, that's nice. What exactly does she do? What does she add of value to Twitch, okay? She is known for a very entertaining personality. Really? Is that what? Did you not show those pictures or anything like that? Yeah, just take my word for it. Very entertaining personality. And is best known for her IRL in real life and ASMR. Yeah, where she goes. Sorry about that. Doing that on ears for fucking hours at a time. Dudes are thirsty out there, man. I can't discredit that, okay? Racking up how many thousands of dollars every fucking stream. Congratulations, man. Like, shout out to her. And she successfully fucking played the game for years. Seems to be making a couple of wise investments. And then right there at 28 decides, yeah, it's time to cash out. Yeah. And actually, get married to somebody that I find attractive and not somebody that I can just max out my sexual peak years. And then when, I'd like to start a family or something like that, then you can get that alpha seed going into the future. And it's just also fucking obvious. It's like, did nobody not see this shit coming out? Anyways, in October of 2022, Amouranth made claims of domestic abuse by her husband in a live stream. Yeah, where she cried a lot. And she actually had like real real tears and shit, and had him on the phone. It was like, oh my god, why would you say all this stuff? And he was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And like, yeah, see, he basically beats me. And I was like, okay. She also claimed that her husband had forced her to keep their marriage a secret as it would ruin the streaming business. Yeah, and later she split from her husband, and in an emotional comeback stream, Amouranth claimed that she was free and everything was fine. Yeah, that's where she, the one opportunity that she took to wear a sweater, and it's like, okay, cool, if you wanted to make your pivot right there, where now I'm just going to play games and everybody can feel bad for me, but you also understood that that shot clock was running, okay, because you got that sympathy angle, but ooh, the time frame on that as opposed to tits out for Harambe, it's not the same. It's not an apples to apples comparison, or in your case, a melons to melons comparison, because all of the simps that show up, it's not unusual for this bitch to get like 25,000 concurrent viewers with a chat that runs at a snail's pace. Like, it's fucking weird, but it totally makes sense, because how can you effectively chat with one hand? It's like, okay, makes sense. Yo, you had the perfect act that's right there. I couldn't talk about my husband at the time, and for all those years that I kept it silent. It's like years that you kept it silent, huh? That's very interesting. Oh yeah, and he also threatened to kill the dogs, I think, right? Yeah. Will that buy me some extra time? Yeah, okay. Yeah, kept it secret, ruined the streaming business. Yeah, because you've seen all of the other examples of all of the other famous influencers that are out there, that were, yeah, definitely getting dick down behind the scenes. Fucking, what's her nuts there? Pokimane or whatever? That 5 that's also on Twitch who accidentally, okay, just before the weekend on a Friday had her titty with a pasty on it pop out the bottom, and then she got a 3-day suspension only to come back after a long weekend, and then just immediately got a whole bunch of traction because Amouranth, if you know, you know, and if you didn't, then her name got put out there. It's like, oh my god, online sex trafficking. We just can't be having that. Oh my god, she was getting pimped out online. Oh man, that shit's terrible. You guys need to regulate that stuff. And women, oh my god, women always most affected, right? So it's like, it's just easy publicity, okay? And these Twitch motherfuckers, man, they run a good racket. You can see Britney Spears hopping over here, hopping over on Twitch, okay? And it's probably not too far out. Oh, yeah, let's continue. Okay, so after that, Amouranth started streaming regularly and claimed that her content was better than ever before. It was the exact same shit. Legitimately the exact same fucking shit, okay? However, some online trolls keep criticizing Amouranth regularly. I forgot that she existed, okay? I was at that one video that I posted, and then I seen this pop up, and it's like, oh, all right, wouldn't you think that she would have made the pivot? Okay, because there were some other theories that were out there at the time. I might have entertained those. It's like, oh, she's pregnant. Now she needs an opportunity to switch over. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, she wants the divorce. Oh, okay, actually, the age and that all makes sense, where she could have some sympathy points. Oh, okay, cool, that makes sense, okay. But, man, the only people criticizing her are probably, the regular simps that were on there, and it's like, weren't you like beat up or something for showing your tits all the time? Like, why you continue to do that? But these are the trolls criticizing Amouranth regularly, alleging that she has not improved her Twitch content at all. Boring. Well, probably after the 30 seconds that they tune in for. In her explanation, Amouranth noted that it would be impossible to completely change her content overnight. Listen, man, the grift's still good at this point in time. Okay, so shut your fucking mouth. That would require hiring an entirely new staff, something she's not willing to do instantly. Yeah, but why though? Why? Twitch, in its infinite flexibility, simply requires the exact same setup that you're seeing right here: a webcam, a computer, and a microphone. That's it. Why do you need to hire an entire staff? That makes no fucking sense, okay? Like, if you wanted to pivot your content, it's better than ever. It's the exact same shit. You are trying on different bikinis. Bro, stop it. Fucking stop it. And yeah, if you wanted to get away from that stuff, if you wanted to sever everybody off, yeah, you could have started that process back in October. It's January. It's a new year. Even if you were like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, there's a bunch of people that, I've been employing. Oh, no, my husband, because he's been the one who's pimping me out. So me hiring anybody, it's actually through him, though. He's the bad guy. But I don't also want to punish them for my behavior. So I can continue to run the titty grift into the future and then just blame it on the people that I employ because I got mouths to feed and you don't understand the struggle. somebody understood that, ooh, yeah, that whole pivot thing, I had a good idea, but that was one of those things that I could throw out there for a time, get some sympathy, get some new viewers, get some, increased publicity, but then just continue to do my shit because, I still got it. Okay, 28, not 38. She claims that by giving her current staff 2 months notice, October, okay, so November, okay, cool, okay, 2 months notice, she's being more than fair, and that to do anything otherwise would be selfish. Yeah, okay, but why now are you continuing? Because, do I even got that fucking stupid Twitch app on my phone? I want to see if this bitch is live right now at time of recording, so I guess I'd kind of dox when I'm recording this. Okay, it's the fucking 14th or something. Legitimately, maybe she was hearing me. Okay, I don't know. Maybe this stupid shit was hearing me. Okay, she has, okay, at time of recording, 9.8k viewers. Okay, so she's got just about 10,000 viewers right now for a 18 plus viewers bikini try on stream. Yeah, imagine that. 2 months would just be unfair. I'm definitely not going to be fucking around. No, I'm not going to click on that because that's just going to give me a bunch of fucking spyware, and I don't need that shit. Okay. She runs hours-long broadcast. Hours-long broadcast, bro. She ain't fucking stopping shit. Come on. Amouranth clarified that she's in complete control of the content being produced. She was so upset about being forced to be sexual online. She's now under complete control of her content and continues to do the exact same content over and over again. Come on. And she has already hired members for every position. I bet she has. Lastly, Amouranth mentions that she does not want to do, does what she wants to do and has a lot of fun projects planned for the next 6 months. I bet you they all involve inflatables and pools. One of these projects is a Twitch game show that she recently revealed during a recent podcast. Bro, I don't fucking care. All I know is that these attention-seeking hoes are going to be attention-seeking hoes and just continue to fucking move the grift along accordingly. And if there's enough simps that are out there, either in the chat or dumb enough to marry them, they're just going to continue the grift for as long as possible. So, with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.